metalheads, whatever. I thought I'd do a bit of an interesting video today. This is basically it's like my history kind of thing and like the past. This is like, a lot of this is my pre-metal kind of day stuff, or stuff that's not normally, that I don't really listen to a great deal actually. Actually, I've got one of these has already been taken out because I just did a video for Gus 69. I thought I'd go for the rest of the box. So this is a George Thorogood Destroyers. They're cool. I do like their stuff. I'll probably put that back in the thing. There's stuff in here is like metal I didn't like, too soft for me. And like a lot of it's old singles, so you can look at this and, you know, not all my singles, some of them my sisters and my little brothers, but I seem to have them all in the house. So we've got Toya Wilcox, I Want to Be Free, and this has got my little sister's name on the front, so I'm assuming it was hers. But yeah, that was a quite cool punky pop stuff. This one, I'm pretty sure I didn't buy it, but it's Ugly Kid Joe. Everything About You, Clean Eddie. I'm sure I didn't buy that. I don't know where that would have come from. Maybe I did buy it. Oh my god. Anyway, I like to think I didn't. Right, Duran, The Reflex. I'm pretty sure that was mine actually. I get the feeling I bought that. Oh my dearie me. Never mind. This one I think is definitely mine. Kid Creole and the Coconuts. Stool Pigeon. Ha cha cha cha. Yeah, okay. Right, Beastie Boys, She's On It. I think me and my brothers both like Beastie Boys. Me and my little brother used to, I quite liked them when they first came out. This is the one that I quite like. I definitely bought this one myself. Pseudo Echo, Funky Town. It's a disco cover. Do do do, what you go do do, Funky Town. That one. Well, I've no idea about this one. I've no idea where this came from. Gypsy Queen. Is that rock? No idea. Gypsy Queen. Not for sale, it says on there, so I don't know. I have no idea where this came from. Someone maybe gave it to me. I don't know. Here's an Acid Rain single. I didn't even know. I've forgotten all about this. I can't remember. One side's called Zur, Z-Z-U-R, and the other side's called Zur Mix. I had a feeling it was like a 2-second thing, just going like that, but I can't remember now. I'm gonna have to replay this in a minute and see if I can. I don't know where it came. Maybe it came free with something. I don't remember it. Right, now this stuff here is quite interesting. Looking at it, I've got some flexi discs. Flexi discs that would have come, I don't know, free with magazines and that. So we've got Sabbath there, Wildfire, and the Best of Enemies from Noise International. We've got Arch, Reincarnation on one side and Shoot to Kill on the other side. You don't see that many two-sided flexi discs. They used to always be on, I thought it used to be normally one side. Pretty sure this one's one side. Yeah, this two-sided flexi disc. That's a thing apparently. Brighton Rock by Blue Murder. Yeah, definitely not my cup of tea. I'm pretty sure it came with a free with a magazine. Onslaught Speak. Raw Cuts number 3, free exclusively with Raw magazine. I think it might be snippets from all different songs actually. But Onslaught Speak make it sound like it might be an interview, so maybe it's a chat with the band and a few snippets from a few songs from the In Search of Sanity album. Right, Halloween. Again from Raw magazine. I actually sold all my Raw magazines. I forgot about these. I probably should have sold these with the magazine actually when I sold them, but I never, so never mind. Right, Mammoth, not really my cup of tea. Ozzy Osbourne, Musically Speaking, Ozzy in his own words, Miracle Man and Demon Alcohol. So these are things I probably haven't played since. This one is completely blank, it doesn't seem to say what it is. Actually, it's rather roughly cut out from somewhere. I remember we used to have a flexi disc that we used to play. I don't know where it came from. I think it came through a bottle of vodka one Christmas. And it was like, it was an English comedian, what was his name? Kenny Everett. And it was like a vodka party or something weird like that. It was quite funny. Mortal Sin, this one, Mortal Sin. Ozzy Thrashers. Excerpts from the new album Face of Despair. I suppose only being excerpts, it's only really good for getting people to, you know, eventually buy the album. It's not really worth keeping. This one's got all blinking creased up. This is unplayable. This has got Tankard Commandments and Celtic Frost Rose Without Thorns on it. taken from the upcoming album Cold Lake. Yeah, that was a pile of crap. Right, Stars on Thrash, an explosive introduction to the thrashiest album ever. So this is, I assume, is just snippets from various songs from the Stars on Thrash album. 15 bands, 55 minutes, and the lowest price possible. Not on this, obviously on the actual album that has that. Right, this has got a couple of tracks from the forthcoming album by Toranaga. It's got Psychotic and The Shrine, taken from the album God's Gift. So flexi disc there. And Free with Metal Hammer, Iron Maiden Monster Speak. Iron Maiden talk about Monsters of Rock 92. I was at Monsters of Rock 92 as well, I'm sure. Right, let's pop some of these back inside this Raw Cuts case. That one won't go because it's silly shape. So they'll go back in. Will they go back in now? No, this one's too big to go back in. Right, these ones, right. Sorry for that pause. I might clip that out if I remember. Right, back to some more singles. Shy. Money, Money, Money. Damn sure I didn't buy that. Oh, I thought it looked a bit weird. It's two stuck together. Shy, Money, Money, Money. Some crappy glam rock, I think. Nothing, not my cup of tea. Chrome Molly. Again, not something I would have particularly have listened to. I don't know. Sometimes you get free, or I might have picked them up free from somewhere or something like that. I can't really remember. I got hold of these, but I'm pretty sure I never liked them. Right, there's a little EP. I don't know if it came free with something. It's got a Voivod track on there. It's got Living Colour, Queensryche, Screaming Blue Messiahs, and Voivod. So I think I liked it for the Queensryche track and the Voivod track, but I wasn't massively into Queensryche. I think that's the only Queensryche track I actually have. But this one I actually went out and bought myself. Well, actually I got my mum to pick it up for me. It's a 60s hit, You Really Got Me, from 1964. All Day and All of the Night is on the other side, so it's the Kinks basically. And oh, it's on yellow vinyl. I like both those tracks actually. They're both pretty cool tracks. But what happened? Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one, was it? Because I was doing we did one practice of a muck around band. I can't remember what it was going to be called, but we all had like silly pseudonyms. And it had my drummer at the time from my band Suffering. It had her boyfriend who was the guitarist from Gore Rotted. And my other mate Trevor, I think, was in it. And we did one practice session. We never bothered again. It was like, but we had all silly sort of German pseudonyms. And we was going to do a cover version. I wrote some lyrics for a cover version of a 60s tune. I thought it was that one for a minute, but it wasn't that one. I can't remember what the song was now though. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Definitely not my cup of tea. I'm pretty sure that's not mine. Bonfire. I think when I was first getting into metal I picked this up. I think it came with a free free patch as well. Definitely not my cup of tea. Maybe I should send this to Thingy Bob in the vinyl community who likes this kind of thing. Can't remember what her name is now. Bev? No, not Bev, that's somebody else. No, I don't know. Maybe, I don't remember. Anyway, White Snake, Here I Go Again single. Again, not my cup of tea. I don't think that was mine. It might have been. Billy Idol, Mony Mony. Sting, Spread a Little Happiness. Well, this has got my brother's name on it. My little brother Stuart's on the front. And my sister's name's on there as well. But this is Kim Wilde, Kids in America. Whoa, we're the kids in America. I'm more into the Lawnmower Death version, of course. Right. And I have no idea where this came from. Deep Purple, Hallelujah on one side, and April Part 1 on the other side. I don't have any memory of those tracks at all. So I don't know if it was mine. Don't think so. I don't know where it came from. Right, so my little brothers, Adamant. Couldn't beat a bit of Adamant in the 80s. Ant-Rat. Then we got Stand and Deliver. That's got a name of it, Sonia Brindley. I think it was my little brother's girlfriend for a while. So she must have given it to him, I think, before he broke her heart, the little bugger. Musical Youth, Past the Duchy. I don't think that's mine. I don't believe I paid for that. This next one I actually did pay for. This is my own single. Kenny Loggins, Footloose. Oh my God. I thought it was a banging tune. Footloose, footloose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Oh my God. This is mine as well, I think. It Bites. Calling All the Heroes. No idea why that appealed to me. This one, I'm pretty sure, I remember this as being the first single that I remember buying. I think I do anyway. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax. I actually bought it. My God. 1983. So slightly before I discovered metal. So this has got names of my brother and my sister, both names on this. This is Altered Images, I Should Be Happy, or I Could Be Happy. I could be happy, I could be happy, da, 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 da. I could be happy, I could be happy. Right, Kiss, Crazy Crazy Nights. This has been put into the box of never played. I can't remember if it was my little brother's or it might have been mine. But I showed you this already, so some George Thorogood here. This is good, but it's not metal. But so I've kept hold of it. Another George Thorogood one. Gear Jam is a really good track on this one. Right, now this next band, this was another band I got into before metal, and it's completely nothing like metal. But it was the only band of this sort that I got into. I never sort of branched out into other sort of bands of that kind of ilk. I think they're a Canadian band, kind of like electronica. And they had one hit in the UK, the Safety Dance. Do you remember the Safety Dance? You can dance if you want to, you can leave your friends behind, because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I love that song. But I think I was into them before the Safety Dance come out. I think I was, I can't remember now, it's a long time ago. But this was them. Men Without Hats is the name of the band, in case you were wondering. Men Without Hats. I actually made a Men Without Hats patch, which is probably still around in one of these drawers actually. I actually made this into a patch in bloody needlework when I was at school. I made a Men Without Hats patch, I remember that. I seem to have a habit of making patches. Well, I've only ever made two. I made a Holocard patch and I made a Men Without Hats patch. Right, Pop Goes the World, 12-inch dance mix. I've got to say I haven't listened to them for a long time, but if I did listen to them, I think I'd enjoy them because I enjoyed them at the time. It'd be a blast down, you know, blast from the past, a trip down memory lane and all that. Here we go. This is another Men Without Hats. Right. Now this is another one. I don't remember buying this. Gypsy Queen. Obviously didn't appeal to me because I don't remember it and it's been stuck in this box forever. I wonder if that single I showed off earlier on came with this. I mean, looking at it, I don't even think I'd buy it. It says not for sale, so I don't know where I got it from. Probably a promo copy, maybe someone gave it to me. Right, these are here just in case I need them at Christmas time. The Sound of Christmas. There you go. I do love a Christmas carol actually. I do. I will always listen to Christmas music when it comes to Christmas time. Like I'm mostly with my girlfriends at Christmas now, which is no bad thing. I enjoy being there. And on Boxing Day, I always do the food on Boxing Day, and I sit in the kitchen getting drunk, playing Christmas carols, well, you know, bopping around. But the old stuff though, I like old carols, you know, not like choir type stuff, but the old, you know, 50s. 60s, whatever, kind of pop Christmas songs. I don't like modern pop bloody Christmas stuff, it's all rubbish. Or it's cover versions of the older ones which were done better in the first place. And this is a weird one. This is my mum picked this up, and we used to listen to this as kids at Christmas all the time. Tijuana Christmas. So it's a Mexican band doing Christmas music. So a shout out to this would appeal to Eric Weinbender's his name. I'm sure this would appeal to him. I'm not sure if he's Mexican. He speaks Spanish. I'm not sure if he's actually Mexican or I don't know. I'm not too sure. But I know he speaks Spanish sometimes on his channel, and I'm sure he's spoken about Tijuana brass stuff before. I'm sure I remember seeing it. But just that cover. That cover is so funny. He's got jingle bells coming out of his trumpet. He's got snow on him. I'm sure they have snow like in the mountains in Mexico maybe, but I can't imagine it happens that often. And here we go, the classic Perry Como Christmas. Perry Como sings Merry Christmas music. White Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, The Christmas Song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I remember listening to this as a kid at Christmas time. I always got a bit sad about old Frosty. Frosty the Snowman, he melts at the end. Yeah. This is something that I used sometimes when I was doing DJ stuff. Sound effects, death and horror. Yeah. Right, so this is some old rock that's not really me, so I'm not interested in it. I listen to it. Aerosmith Greatest Hits. I think I bought that when I was like branching out into my metal and stuff, and this was just like, ooh, this is rubbish. Alright, another Chrome Molly. I don't even know they're rock. Are they rock even? Or some Music for Nations. Bloody hell, some Music for Nations number 98. So they must have been rock, I suppose. Slaphead is the name of this album. Yeah, maybe I picked it up maybe, saw it as Music for Nations, bought it, and one listen and went, fuck off. And never listened to it again. So it's sat in this box. Kiss, another band I was never really that into. Got a bit of damage on the back. Animalised, this album. I might have bought that when I was going to my Monsters of Rock 88, was it? Or 89? No, 88 I think it was. Yeah, it must have been 88, yeah. Monsters of Rock 88, because Kiss were playing with Iron Maiden, Halloween, Megadeth, Dave Lee Roth. Right, this was another one I picked up cheap, and it was rubbish. Didn't like it at all. Killer Dwarfs. Big deal. It was obviously a promo thing, not for sale. But if anyone is interested in any of these and they want to offer me some money for them, feel free. Or maybe I'll give them. Maybe I'll keep hold of them. Maybe I'll give them out as a AOK or something. Well, see how it goes really. Right, or a trade even if anyone's interested. Pretty Maids. Yeah, picked this up. Thought it looked rather metal. Listened to it and I thought that's a pile of cat. And yeah, my mind has not been changed. So Pretty Maids, Future World. Right, this next one is going to be controversial to a lot of people in the rock and metal community. I only ever bought one album by this band, and I've got to be honest, I thought it was a pile of rubbish. It was so soft and boring. They had a crappy cover version on it as well, if I recall. I can't remember now. I can't remember if it was a cover or no, Elton John appeared on one of the tracks. Just no. Right, so drum roll, get ready to be upset possibly. Saxon Rock of the Nations. I bought this album, couldn't stand it. I thought it was absolutely cack. Paid £5.75 for this, and I was just like, this is rubbish, this is boring as hell, this is plodding crap. I've got to admit, I have seen Saxon live a couple of times, because they happen to be playing with other bands or whatever, and live they are really good. They do the business, even a couple of pints don't hurt, you know what I mean? And also, maybe I just bought the worst album of theirs. I have listened to some of their other stuff, and it's sort of, you know, snippets of it here and there, and I don't mind it, but I've never gone out and pursued any of their other stuff. And this Saxon Rock the Nation, Cock the Nation, whatever, it's just rubbish. But this is one I might have to investigate again. Spinner, what? Yeah. Because I remember buying this, right, for £2, according to this. I think it was in Walthamstow. The album was called Devil's Meat, and it's by Deliverance. And I've heard some Deliverance more recently, and I've really enjoyed it. Thought it was really good. So I'm wondering if they never gave this a chance that it deserved, you know? For every copy sold is another soul bought, it says here at the bottom. I'm sure this was a UK band, and it had ties like Venom, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that another go. I've got a feeling it was just a really bad production, to be honest. Oh, it's on Metalworks. Metalworks were notorious for having some crap production. The first Virus album, which I really hated at the time, is on Metalworks as well. And to be honest, I'm not that keen on it now even. It's just such a nasty, horrible production. Right, again, he was playing at Monsters of Rock 88, so I bought the album so I'd know some of their stuff when they played, and I never listened to it again because it's just hard rock, soft rock, whatever you want to call it. It's just horrible. I just don't like it. I don't like the fact he's climbed up the side of a cliff either, because that gives my fear of heights the willies. So, right then, lastly, this is the one I don't actually like this track. It's a really cool track. It's a cover of an old rock and roll tune which I've played on my dad's podcast as well, actually. It's Iggy Pop with Wild Child, or Wild One, is it? Yeah, Wild One, Real Wild One. Yeah, it's a pretty good up-tempo cover version as well. So yeah, 12-inch, I'm a real wild one. Got a message that I'm gonna be a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. Yeah, so that was it. That was what I'm gonna call my box of shame. And yeah, cheers for watching. And if you got a box of shame where lurking the things that you try not to remember, then you know, feel free to share it. Let's call it a tag. Let's call it a tag. I'm tagging everybody. I'm gonna tag Mark G with a C. Mark G with a C, if you watch this, I want to see your box of shame. The hidden dark pieces of vinyl in your collection, CDs, whatever, that you like, look, you know, you kind of keep hidden or whatever. Anyway, anyone else wants to do a video as well, it'd be awesome. Anyway, see you later, guys.